I can't believe that Apex Legends has been out for almost a year in February. That is nuts. It's been a year of ups and downs, twists and turns, and wow, what an amazing game this has been. This has truly been my daily multiplayer grind since its release. Modern Warfare tried to take me away and it didn't. Fortnite Chapter 2 tried to take me away and it didn't. I just keep coming back. Something about Apex Legends is just so much fun. That being said, this game has not always been sunshine and rainbows, and there are clearly some serious things going on with the game that do make me fear for the future. On today's episode of Getting Perspective, we'll be diving into some of the elements that Apex Legends should implement in this upcoming season that will make or break this game and allow us to see a year 2 of Apex Legends. Welcome to Perspective Gaming. My name's Flame078 and let's get to it. When it comes to this wish list and opinions that I'm about to say, it falls into two camps. Nice to haves and must haves. As I go through my points, I will make sure which one I believe that falls under, and as always, because these are opinions and just my thoughts, I am excited to see what you guys agree and disagree with me. So please make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Now the first thing that we need to talk about is server stability. Apex Legends is buggy on some aspects. There are constant disconnects, there's code leaf, code nets, lag, it's a really bad experience in some cases, and some people are fed up with it. For year 2, for season 4, this has to be addressed. There has to be a better way for Apex Legends core systems to be just a better overall experience. We cannot be having players disconnecting at the start of a game every single match or every other match. It's just not a good look. The longer this persists, the more it's going to hurt the player base. I always think back to PUBG, like the constant issues that game had, and after a while it did turn me off. So I don't want to see that happen to this game. So season 4 has to have an improvement in this area, and it's a must have. Since day one, I've always praised the genius ping system that Respawn developed. If your competitors instantly copy you a week after you release the game, you know you did something amazing. But now, a year in, the ping system is a little bit dated, and I feel like it needs a little bit tweaking to really maximize what it brought to the table a year ago. Adding pings to get certain weapons would be a nice addition. For example, being able to be like, hey, I want a flatline, or hey, I want a triple take, would be amazing for the experience of most people who don't play with microphones and take advantage of the ping system. Adding voice lines that auto tell you when someone picks things up, because a lot of times, players just grab everything even if they don't need it. So making the player and the team aware of what's going on would be very valuable. It would make playing without a mic so much smoother. Not the biggest thing, and not high on the list for me, but it would be a huge quality of life improvement. A definitely nice to have for season 4. Season 4 has to address this out of the gate, and it has really two options. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the map. It has two directions it could address the map problem. And for those of you who are wondering what is the map problem, well, at the release of Season 3, they released World's Edge, a bigger map that kind of changed the meta to kind of a sniper meta game, which a lot of people are not a fan of. A lot of people enjoyed King's Canyon Rush in gun mode, being able to get to places quickly, and that's understandable. For me personally, I've enjoyed World's Edge. I love the new meta. It's been great. So I didn't mind it too much, but I know now that we've seen two different types of maps, what are they going to do? They can take the season 2 route where they just did a tweak to World's Edge, or they can now somehow incorporate both maps in rotation. For me personally, since I don't mind the World's Edge map, I wouldn't mind just a tweak to the map to make it, more fresh or fun or something like that. But if I have to take my personal opinion out of it and think what I personally think is best for the game, I think map rotation has to be in the game for season 4. Why is that? Because people are just definitely going to leave. There is enough outrage, or I would say discontent, with World's Edge that adding a rotation will be good. I think back to PUBG when they released Miramar. It was not a good look and took them a while to address that. So I just want it to be done right. Be able to select both or just one and leave it like that. Give us map rotation so that way everyone's happy and the game is actually fresh. You can now have two kind of metas in Apex Legends, a distance meta and the close quarters meta. It would be really cool. So again, a must-have for Season 4. In that same vein, we have to talk about the game modes. Currently, there's ranked and casual, and the sometimes when they add the limited time modes. In my opinion, they need to have this limited time mode playlist permanently in Season 4. It would be an awesome boost to, the content you can get. Add all the LTMs that they had prior. Shoddy Snipes, the Zombie one, Winter Express. Like, all of these LTMs are really nice to have, and it serves a purpose. The LTMs serve as a great way for developers to try out new things before they introduce it into the main game. And it's a great way for casual players to kind of play Apex Legends and get used to some of the mechanics without jumping into a game. For example, a lot of the things that I've learned as a Battle Royale player for these last couple of years is the best way to improve is to constantly fight, or at least understand what you should do in fights. In a normal game, you don't get that a lot due to how the nature of the game is. You drop in, you loot, and you kind of run around until you run into someone. Then this is just also variable. You can run into a lot of people, you can run into no one. With a LTM mode that kind of puts you in fighting, for example, like Winter Express, you allow this opportunity to get used to your game a lot quicker, and then once you jump into the main game, you have a lot of fun. So I really hope that this becomes a staple now in Season 4, and they can rotate out throughout the entire season instead of having blank points throughout the season where you're not doing anything. Though in terms of longevity and whatnot, I don't think it's a crucial thing for Season 4, so I'm gonna label this as a nice to have. Skill-based matchmaking. Oh wow, what a thing that needs to be addressed for Season 4. This has been a problem since Season 2 apparently, and it's only gotten worse, and people are so fed up with it. What it really comes down to, because it's not about people just want to crush noobs and not like that. It's really simple, guys and ladies. It's simple. It's either you believe casual public matches should be 100% random, which is what people who are anti skill-based matchmaking are, or people who enjoy playing with your skill level in public matches. Now, what's really the difference? Well, the big difference is essentially playing public matches as it were ranked without the reward or prestige of playing ranked. Like, that's it. That's how I view it, and that's why I'm personally against skill-based matchmaking. We have a ranked mode for this specific reason if you want to play with people at your level. When it comes to public matches, some people really just want to log in, play a couple times, and then that's it. They don't want to be thinking about playing meta or playing skillful all the time. You have to think about it that way. That's what people view public games as. And when you have 100% randomness in those public matches, that's how you can get that, because you don't have to worry. You'll just be like, oh crap, I lost this one, get him next time, and then you might, right? But when you're always consistently playing skillfully, it drains you as a player, and it's not fun, especially when you consider that you're basically playing ranked without the rewards. That's where I personally come in, and that's why I'm super against it. There have also been some negative consequences as well because of this. Like, queue times for public matches sometimes get absurdly long for no reason. Like the other day, I was waiting for 15 minutes for a regular match, and it only took me 5 minutes for a Platinum 3 match. Like, that in no way should be a thing, because ranked play already divides the player base to a core group of people. Not everyone loves to play ranked, but everyone loves to play regular Apex. So the fact that where everyone is taking longer is a problem. And they want to address this, be new player friendly and create longevity. Well, my suggestion about the limited time modes into Apex would be an easy fix for that. So for must-have Season 4, get rid of skill-based matchmaking. One of the weakest parts of this game since day one, and something that I have been super vocal about, is the progression and reward system of this game. Now, from the get, I always appreciate a game that allows me to play the game and earn stuff in it, especially multiplayer titles. I grew up with Halo 3, Halo 2, Call of Duty games where you played the game, you got stuff. So when you showcase off to the online gaming community, people knew, damn, you grinded that, you earned that. That's something ingrained in me as a gamer. I get that cosmetics don't mean much, but understand that's where I'm coming from, and this game surely lacks this. It gives you gambling mechanics as rewards, and it's just mediocre at best. There's no direct way to feel like your time in the game is worth it. Crafting materials are spare, legend tokens are useless. Like, there's a lot of things you can talk about the progression system, and some nice things too, like they increase the level cap to 500. You get more gambling boxes in addition. So like, there are good things, but overall this system is just broken, and it hurts because there are certain things that I do want to grind for, right? When these collection events come out, I want to be like, damn, those are really cool. Like, I hate the fact that they're behind loot boxes. I hate the fact that they're like $150 each event. Like, this year alone, they squeezed out of poor souls over $500 for cosmetics out of people simply because they could, I guess. How fair is that? This game squeezed out of you an Xbox One X out of you for some cosmetic items and didn't give you anything to actually play the game with, right? That's where I come from. Like, that's really scummy. I personally would want Season 4 to do this better. These events need to come out where there's a balance of letting us play the game. When you level the battle pass, for example, once you get to max level, especially in this extended season, afterwards your challenges are worthless now. The one thing that kept you grinding daily is now gone because now you're max level. What they need to do for Season 4 is once you reach max level, any challenges left over from your battle pass or the season pass challenges, let them go towards your now uplifted 500 level XP progression system, right? Like, let it go towards that. So that way when I log in and I see a week's full of challenges, I don't ignore it, I don't discard it. I get motivated to come into the game, do that, and level up. That's just something I wish they did so they can understand that people love playing your game and will stay playing your game if you just give them something to do. But in terms of what the game needs for the future, this is a nice to have because at the end of the day, it is just cosmetics and they don't mean much. So it would be awesome if Season 4 did this, but it's not needed. Alright, so I'm saving the best for last. And those who have tuned into my streams, who have tuned into some of the older videos, people know what I'm about to say. Apex Legends needs crossplay and account unification. My God, I'm so tired of not taking the full advantage of what this offers. Playing with my friends on Xbox and PC, queue times being better because the player base is unified, right? Like, all these things, playing on PC and not worrying about not leveling my account because it's a different account, playing like all this stuff that can afford you once you have crossplay and account unification. Like, it's so annoying that this game does not have it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was a 2019 title that came out with it out of the gate. Call of Duty, bro. Freaking the Activision ones who screw their games halfway through its life cycle. Like, this is the direction gaming is going. So Apex Legends, if you don't do this for Season 4, you guys are screwed. And especially if, like, how your development cycle is. You guys are slow with things, which I appreciate, but you can't be slow on this because the longer you take to implement this, the more behind you're going to get with the competition. So please, Apex Legends, please Respawn, implement cross-play and account unification. This will make or break your game for 2020. Whew, and that is pretty much it. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and please let me know what are your thoughts on and what are your wishes for Season 4 for Apex Legends. Do you agree or disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's have a discussion and let's get perspective. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to get weekly discussion videos like this and some Apex Legends gaming videos as well. I hope to see you guys soon. My name is Flame078. This is Perspective Gaming. Until next time, adios.